Hey guys, so uh, like 2 videos ago, that video didn't save, so I had to kind of redo some things, which means there's a few inconsistencies between what's actually up on GitHub and what you probably saw in the video. So I just want to address that. So I forget what I called this method here in the video, but the first time around I actually called it user should be notified. Um, the logic is still the same, but I just have a different name. And actually, I like this better because I think in the video I called it like, something about like was the distance reached, but I was also accounting if they were notified. So the method name was actually it wasn't as clear as to what it was doing. So I like this method name better. The other thing is that in the video I used a generator. Um, I used a generator to make the notification mailer, but in the video I think I passed in the name of the actual method I want to call, which generates more stuff. But in the first time around I didn't do that, so I'm actually just going to go ahead right now and I'm going to delete our mailer real quick, and then I'm going to generate it again. And for consistency, that's just for consistency's sake. That way, what you see in the video and what's on GitHub is more or less the same. So let's just quickly run our test. I think a few things are going to be broken, but we'll address that. So we want to do test, integration, notify users test. Yeah, okay, so we gave one argument, but it expected 0. So let's just go into our, what do we want to do? Notify user mailer, I think that's what we want. So and we actually want to pass in shoe here. We don't want to pass in the user because the shoe has the user. So shoe equals shoe, and then I'll do user equals shoe dot user, and then you want to do mail to user dot email, and let's see, subject time to change your shoes. Something like that. Spice it up, throw an exclamation point in there, and then let's just do message equals your, and then we can interpolate this. So your shoe dot name has let's see, shoe dot, let's see, distance in miles. So your shoe has miles on it. So like your shoe, your like New Balance 890 has 100 miles on it. Let's just leave it at that. Keep it simple. This is probably gonna cause some issues because I got rid of the greeting variable in here. Let's just run this test again. Undefined method user, super, let's see here. Oh, it's because I'm not passing in shoe. So we need to go to our shoe, and we just need to do self. Let's try this again. Okay, so that works. Now we actually want to test our mailer and make sure it's being sent from the right person and going to the right person. So let's do Rails p test, I think it's mailers, and then notify user mailer test. This was generated with the generator I just did a few minutes ago. So this is breaking. So let's just do this. So mail equals this. We need to get a shoe. So let's just do def setup, and we'll do shoe equals shoes confirmed user with shoe distance in miles. That's good. And it's actually, I should say it's okay that like the data in here is kind of weird, right? Like the distance in miles is 0, so why would we email somebody if their shoe only has 0 miles on it? And if they're allowing up to 10 miles on it, this is really just more of like a smoke test just to make sure that the data in the email is correct. So shoe mileage reached. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. It took that from the name of the method, which is actually a pretty good name, but I don't think we have that called. I don't think that's what our subject is called, but let's just see here. This is probably gonna fail. Yeah, so time to change your shoes. We'll just kind of quickly go through some of this stuff here. This should just actually be shoe.user.email. Spelt that wrong. And instead of from example.com, I think I want to do notifications at stridecatcher.com, and I think I can set that up in application mailer, and we can probably just swap that out there. And for the body, we want to assert that, let's just do the shoe dot distance. Let's just do shoe dot name and shoe dot distance in miles. As long as those two things appear somewhere in the body, we're good. I don't want to get too specific. Okay, let's see here. Expected shoe to match. I wonder if I need to interpolate this. Let's just get rid of this for a second. Oh, you know what? This test is failing correctly. It's because we need to update the view. That's the problem. So where is that? Mailers, views. Here we go. So let's get rid of this whole thing. And I think we can just do, let's just do a few things here. And I should say there's two views. One is HTML, one is text, and that's because email is kind of wonky, and sometimes people have like their preferences, so they only get text emails, and other programs are under HTML. So I think that's why there's two different versions. I gotta go to my test here to actually see, or not my test, but I gotta go remember what I did here. So message, we'll just pass the message in here. And time to change your shoes too. Maybe we'll keep that as like the headline. So let's go in here. Do time to change your shoes, and then we'll just do message. Keep this simple. Then I'm gonna copy and paste this in here, but just get rid of the HTML. Okay, so let's clear this out. Run the test. Interesting. So what do we got going on here? What happens if I put like a buy bug in here? Is that a thing I can do in a mailer? Yeah, so does the message get returned? Your shoe has... So that's good. I mean, we're getting what we want. I wonder if my test is just kind of brittle. Let's see here. I mean, we can see that it's working the way we want it to work with the buy bug. I just wonder. Let's see here. So line 8, or not line 8. Yeah, we can even see right here it's in there, right? wonder if I just need to change this method. So mail.body, maybe like toString or something. Let's see here. Maybe let's just do email body toString. See if that does anything. Oh. Let's see. What did I do? I copied the wrong thing. toString. Let's just do toString. I was trying to get fancy and copy stuff, but I made a mistake. Huh. That is really weird. Okay, I think the problem was, so I went back to mail.body.encoded. I think the problem was this was returning an actual decimal, and I think because it's actually going to be a string when it's in the email, I think that's what was causing the issue. So I just interpolated it here. Although I wonder if I can do maybe like if I call toString on this, I wonder if that's the same thing. Okay, so that works. So that's cool. Let's just preview this real quick. So we know it's working, but it'd be nice to preview it. So let's preview this email at this link. So let's do Foreman start. I think we have to actually get a shoe to pass in here though. So let's just do shoe equals go to our fixture. I think I can do this. So we're gonna pass that in there. Okay, so I'm trying to preview this and fixtures aren't working. So I think what I need to do is just seed my database, but we'll just do it with the fixtures. So Rails DB fixtures load. And if I go back here, this isn't gonna fix that, but if I just wanna see like shoe dot count. Okay, there's 3 shoes, that's good. So now I can just do like shoe equals shoe dot last. And I think if I just go and refresh this, okay, cool. Time to change your shoes. Your shoe has that many miles on it. Cool. Change the language too, I guess. So that's good. Notifications going to that person. So this is good. Let's go ahead and run the git status, git add, and git commit. We'll just say build in test